Hello traders, and welcome back to the Forex Geek. In today's video we're going to be talking about a crucial concept that every Forex trader needs to understand, and we'll be talking about the bearish crossover today. And this powerful signal can help you identify potential downtrends and give you an edge in timing your trades. So whether you're a seasoned trader or just getting started, understanding how to spot and use bearish crossovers effectively could be the difference between a winning and losing trade. So stick around until the end of this video to learn how to incorporate this tool into your trading strategy. So without wasting your time, let's get started. So first, let's understand what bearish crossovers mean. A bearish crossover is one of the most reliable technical signals in Forex trading. It occurs when a faster moving average crosses below a slower moving average, and this pattern typically suggests that sellers are gaining control of the market and prices may continue to decline. So the most common types of bearish crossovers you will encounter involve the moving average convergence divergence, which is the MACD, and the simple moving averages, the SMA. So when using moving averages, traders often watch for the 9-period moving average to cross below the 21-period moving average. So I'm just going to add the moving average to this chart. Moving average. So this is the moving average simple, and this is a trading view platform, and this is the USD card chart on the 4-hour time frame. So I'm just going to set the period to 21-day period and 9-day period. Change this to red. Okay. Now, like I said, when using moving averages, traders often watch for the 9 period, which is the blue line, to cross below the 21-day period moving average, which is the red line. And this initial crossover serves as an early warning system, alerting you to potential selling opportunities. So you can see this cross, and you can see the bearish movement after that cross, and this is another valid cross. And after that, you see the bearish movement. This is another cross right here. This is another cross, and you can see the movement to the downside. These are just bearish crossovers. This is one valid one. This is another valid one. These are just bearish crossovers using the moving average, simple moving average. So the next indicator is the MACD, and I'm just gonna add the MACD to this chart. This is the GBP USD chart on the 2-hour time frame. I'm just gonna add the MACD right here, and the moving average convergence divergence. So when using the MACD indicator, you should look for the MACD line, usually the blue line, to cross below the signal line, usually the orange line, and the MACD histogram will turn negative. The MACD histogram will turn negative at this point, providing a visual confirmation for the bearish momentum, and this signal becomes even more powerful when it occurs in an overbought area, and you can see that cross happen here. And price had this consolidations before we had, you can see this divergence between price and the MACD, you can see. So but we're not talking about the divergence, but it's just an added confluence for this trade. And we look for another opportunity. You can see this cross to the downside, and you can see happening here. And these are areas where the MACD, we had the bearish crossover. you see this bearish crossover on the MACD. You can confirm that with this price immediately started pushing to the downside after that. So what makes bearish crossovers particularly valuable is their ability to work across multiple time frames. So whether you are trading on the 15 minutes chart or swing trading on the daily chart, these signals maintain their relevance. For example, we are on the 4-hour chart here, so I'm just going to check on the 30 minutes chart to see um, examples on the 30 minutes chart. So this is the moving average, and you can see on the 30 minutes chart we still have this one right here. This is the smaller time frame now compared to the 4-hour time frame. You can see that cross, a bearish crossover, and I'm looking for better crossovers. You can see this bearish crossover right here, and this is another one. You gotta zoom into that, and you see it clearly. There's a bearish crossover right there, where the blue line crossed below the red line, which is the slower moving average, crossed below the faster moving average, or the longer day moving average, which is 21 days moving average. And this is another example, as you can see. So these are just examples on the lower time frame to show you that the bearish crossovers are not limited to just the higher time frames or just the lower time frames. It works regardless of the time frame you use. So you should remember that higher time frame crossovers typically carry more weight and signal more significant trend changes, unlike the lower time frame or the 30 minutes examples like we just saw. And these are wonderful bearish crossovers right there. So let's just go back. So this is the USD card, and these are just examples of the crossover, the bearish crossover. So examples of this bearish crossover. So the strength of the bearish crossover depends on the market context. When a crossover occurs after a strong uptrend, particularly near resistance levels or overbought conditions, it tends to be more reliable, and this is especially true when accompanied by increasing volume, which indicates the shift in market sentiment. So you should pay special attention to volume during these crossovers. A genuine bearish crossover typically shows increasing trading volume as it forms. So I'm just gonna add the volume indicator. This is the volume indicator, and you should see this after this cross over. You see this increasing bearish selling volume here, this increasing selling pressure, which you can see right here. Increasing selling pressure after the cross, increasing selling pressure, and it's reflected in price. So you should always pay attention to volume when you are spotting bearish crossovers. This is another example. You see after this cross, you see this increasing volume right here, increasing volume, bearish volume accompanying this crossover. Same thing here, increasing. You see this rising bearish volume all over here. So that's just for added confirmations. So when spotting these crossovers, you should always trade in context. You should always put some context into your chart so that you don't take false signals. There are false signals in which you could get crossovers, but it doesn't work just exactly as it should. You should always trade in line with the trend. For example, here we are quite bullish, and this is a bullish order flow in the market, and spotting a bearish crossover here may not necessarily mean that we should be selling, because we are just very close to the lower trend line right here, as you can see. And it's not wise to be looking for that. But you can see here, after this we had this breakout from that zone, and you can see price giving us a pullback into the support level right here. And here you can see we now have this bearish crossover, and you can see it after this bearish crossover in this support level. You can see the increasing volume, and that was when we could confirm that yes, we should take this particular trade because there's added market context. You could enter here with your stop loss just above these highs, and your take profit at resistance at support levels, or your custom risk to reward ratio, whichever one you choose. So that is it for the bearish crossover. Same thing with the MACD. MACD you can confirm with the RSI. So I'm just gonna add the RSI into our chart. The RSI. So this is the RSI, and is a momentum oscillator that measures overbought and oversold conditions in the market. You can see after this cross, it coincides with the overbought condition in the market, and it means that we should be looking for opportunities to sell back into normal conditions. And you can see all of this corresponds. You can see also that divergence we spotted earlier here also. These are just additional confluences with the bearish crossover on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. And this is how you can confirm your bearish crossovers with additional indicators, or with chart patterns, or with price action, anyone you choose. But it's important you confirm your trades. Do not just take trades blindly or outside market context. You can see price above 70, and it indicates that we are overbought. We are in overbought conditions, and we should be looking for sales. And you can see it coincides with the bearish crossover on the MACD, and you can see after this price gave us a push to the downside. You can see all that push to the downside. So that is how you can use the bearish crossover. Or you can also combine the MACD with the moving average. This is another one you can do. So let me just do that on GBP USD here. So I'm gonna add the simple moving average simple, and we are talking about combining trading signals now. And so this is the moving average. I'm just gonna edit the settings like we did, and I'm gonna make this 21-day moving average, and SMA, and exactly now you have on your chart the moving average and the MACD. So we're going to combine them. You can see we had this cross here, and you can see this cross also on the moving average. If you're to use the death cross, let's change the days. Let's use the 21-day for the slower moving average, and let's use the 50-day or the 55-day. Let's use the 55-day, and now this will give us clearer signals. You can see here we had this cross. We didn't exactly have the cross on the death cross, so we'll be looking for we're waiting for the cross on the moving average to combine it. And you can see we had the cross here, and we had this cross earlier here, this bearish cross, and you can see all other points that we should be selling, and that's how you have these massive sales. And this is another example. You can see this cross. We had this cross right here, and the MACD, we also had this cross right here, which confirms that yes, we should be selling. And I think this is another example. The price was ranging a little bit here, but I had the clear cross on both indicators, but the moving average and the MACD, and it suggests that we should be looking for downward price movement. So it's always important to use proper risk management when trading the bearish crossovers. You can use the trailing stop loss, or you could set your stop loss above highs or areas of resistance. So that is how you can use the bearish crossovers. So alright traders, we've come to the end of this video on bearish crossovers and how you can use them to spot potential downtrends in the forex market. So by understanding how to identify these signals and applying them through effective strategies like the MACD crossover or moving average crossover, you'll be better equipped to make informed trading decisions. So remember, patience and confirmation are key to avoiding false signals. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching and happy trading.